Hi all, welcome back to more Europa Universalis. This is the ambitious Margrave solo scenario. My part 24, I believe. Um, so I've been away for a couple of days, work's going away. Don't have an awful lot of time here as well though, but so I'll start this part and we'll see how we get on. A couple of things to talk about, not an awful lot. Um, Martin mocks me. Well, no, I need these comments just to be sure about things, Martin. Of course. Grant does his usual, not continuing reading a section when we're reading about realms. We were in here reading it, and as Martin says, continue reading, Grant. We're reading about this. The realm consists of all provinces at the same flag, town, or DMPR token, and areas considered part of a realm if it contains any provinces owned by that realm. Now, I maybe didn't carry on because I noticed distant realm there, but occupied provinces, and this is what Martin continues with, are neither considered part of the occupant's realm nor the lawful owner's realm. So if they're occupied, they're sort of in sort of limbo, aren't they? They're not either. But anyway, we were trying to suggest. We were wondering if they were part of my realm. I concluded no, but I had to go and look up other things where it's kind of clear right there. And then, yeah. Yeah, another one was us trying to, considering forging an alliance and wondering if, and I actually went and asked this question on the Discord, whether it meant, do we need to be at peace with the non-player realm that we're trying to ally with, or do each of us need to be at peace full stop? And I was wondering if it was me reading it in the way that I do, and Martin says, yes, you're reading it in a Grantos way. The rest of humanity, except a guy in Bolivia, according to rumours, read that as you have to be at peace, full stop. And yeah, he's right. I was wanting to come back and argue a little bit, but I don't think I can I? Where is it? Yeah, it's there. In order to take this action, both you and the target non-player realm must be at peace. But right, let me try and just voice my argument a little bit, but I can't. I mean, let's just say it says that I need to be at peace, he needs to be at peace. That's the argument. I think because the way it's written, both you and the target NPR must be at peace. You can kind of see what I'm saying, no? A little bit? The way it's worded could suggest that they both need to be at peace with each other. No, I know. It's the way it's written it's written properly, and I'm just finding that within it. So thanks, Martin. That's good. Thanks for that. Thanks for that mockery. No, I'm only kidding. I do want any comments like that. I will come across. I will do daft things. It's been noted in the past that I'll read something in a way that only I can read it, or not many people can read it in the same way. But yeah, I got them both in the end, but I think I had to look elsewhere, and I leave questions in the videos like that. So I do, yeah. By all means, tell me that I'm thinking about it in a wrong kind of way, in a stupid kind of way. Because it won't be the first, it won't be the last. Right, let's push on. That was only two comments that come up recently. But I have just released another couple of parts throughout today, so it's not all up to date yet. I did notice in part 23, which is the latest part, isn't it? Yes. So I'm up to date with releasing the parts anyway. I just watched this there this morning, when I was at work, or when I had a break or something. The 1 minute and 20 second mark, I've just marked it there, that when I score my mission card, I talk about sort of being unsure about if I'd scored the first mission that we'd done, And then I proceed to forget to score that mission. So I'm going to grab the 2 points for that now, because that's what we should have had. And you can see the scores are, we're on 2, Denmark are on 4, and Austria are on 11. So we're way behind, but yeah, I'm not looking at the things that score you immediate points. I suppose I'm trying to, look at the board more and try and see if I can do things, or what things I can do, Anyway, another couple of comments. Another couple of notes here. At the 47.5 minute mark. This is when I'm talking. Hang on. Yeah, and this was just doing Denmark's diplomacy, where we got a bit lost and a bit unsure about a couple of things. I think everything got resolved properly in the end, but I get stuck in here a little bit. What is the word that sticks me? Select such NPR, and I hover about on that a bit and sort of say, right, what's such? So it's got to be coming from here. But the note I've took is, I believe it is still considering only an NPR that has an alliance in royal marriage, which will be Norway. And yeah, I mean, it starts from here. So, do you have an alliance and a royal marriage on an NPR adjacent to the bot? Yes. So then, yes, that becomes no. And then we come here. So select such NPR with high space tax. So I believe it's still considering your NPRs that are adjacent to you that have a royal marriage and alliance, which can only be Norway. So I think that's what that leads to. So I think it's just, I just kind of forgot where I started, and it kind of, because it takes me that long to get through these, that's what happens. Right, sorry, dragged away there for half an hour or so. The last bit I took a note of was target realm, and I've got a question mark, and I think, this is where this was, but I think we need the rules open, and it could just be a case of making the selection. I got myself kind of struggling here. We went across here, owner at Akershus, which is Norway. So then we rolled into Jutland, which is which is owned by, Norway we couldn't do because we already targeted that. Jutland is all Denmark anyway. Sweden, it went in, and then that's all Denmark anyway. And then we got realm in Prussia. However, that wasn't allowed because of the influence. Yeah, it needed less influence. So then it went realm in Pomerania, and that's where we resolved it. And I just resolved it by putting, this was where the influence was going. This was going down the diplomatic flowchart, wasn't it? Diplomacy flowchart. And I ended up putting it in here, but I couldn't decide, what realm was it targeting. But, it's just putting influence in here. But, however, it does sort of say a realm in Pomerania. But then again, Grant, what you're doing, putting influence, is just going in the area, so it doesn't really matter what. We don't need to have a target realm right now, do we? I don't think. And I think if we were to target a realm based on it being Pomerania, I'm not sure actually. Well, it depends what it was going to do. If it was going to attack, then I don't know. It could attack us, or it could attack one of these two. So I don't know. Okay, well I've sort of left that with a question mark because I wasn't really sure where that was heading, and I thought there must be a way of finding out which realm, but we didn't need to find out a specific realm, even though that the targeting chart was saying realm in Pomerania. All we were doing was putting influence. Influence doesn't go in a realm; it just goes in the area. At least that's my belief. So anyway, right, that's that. Okay, so I want to get a quick bit of gameplay in, hopefully get a quick part here. Now, I can't remember whose turn it is. Well, that's handy. Right, give me a second. Well, actually, that was the last thing that was done, and it was Denmark. So it was Denmark that finished their turn. So it is going to be our turn. One thing I noticed when I was looking back at things, and maybe some of the rest of you might, the choice of cards that I went and picked, I picked 2 of the administrative cards from my choice this time, from the 3 cards that you pick. And then I was like, when I was drawing them, I thought, wait a minute, Grant. I was like, this is the one that you've only got the two administrative power. This is the one that you're weakest in. These other 2 are a bit better. And then I thought, oh, that wasn't very clever then. However, we did say, well, this could be a leader if Rui needed to be. I don't really want to use him because his stats aren't very good. And then the other green card was the one that we want to appoint as an advisor, isn't it? So appointing this as an advisor, I'm pretty sure I'm getting this right, my memory's right with this. That's how if I want to appoint him as an advisor, it's none of that cost, it's that cost there, isn't it? And if I wanted to appoint him as a ruler, I think it's just that, or even maybe it is that, I don't know. If he's a ruler, maybe it doesn't cost me anything. I'm not so sure though, Grant. I mean, if I did want to spend one of these cards to play it would cost me 2, and I do have 2, so it's not maybe quite as bad as I thought. Yeah, so what do I want to do next? Well, I think we want to try and do the Prussia thing, get an alliance in Prussia, because now we know we can vassalise it. Oh, I'll tell you something else I noticed. Somebody asked a question recently on BGG, and I had a glance at it. It wasn't really anything that was applying to me, but I thought I'd have a look at it. And his answer had a little reminder in it that if you're taking over a 1 province realm, there's only 1 province, and if you were doing it diplomatically, you don't need to vassalise it first. You just need to, and yes, that I do recall reading that in the rules. It just didn't really click with me then. So, I mean, when we do it here, the thing is, you're still going to need to have an alliance with the realm, and then you're still going to need to use a subjugate card to subjugate it. But you're not going to need a second subjugate card to turn the vassals into. So I suppose, yeah. Right, so anyway, I'm wanting to put an alliance in here. That's what I'm wanting to do right now, I think, for this turn. So how do I go about that? We want to get this chart that tells us where it is as well. Diplomatic actions, forge alliance. Yeah, because we're not at war. We're not at war, Martin. We're at peace and tranquility. It's all peaceful on the Brandenburg front, so we can get an alliance going. Yes, let's do it. What did I say? Page 15 it was. Yeah, that's becoming a page that I seem to be remembering pretty well now. So, I suppose we were just looking here recently, weren't we? Forge alliance, pay diplomatic equal to half the target's NPR base tax, maximum of 3. Now, the base tax is 2. No, it's 3, sorry. Because he's got a +1. And this +1 counts just now, but I think once we take it over, it then goes away. So, do we lose out on that a little bit then? Suppose we kind of do. Well, actually, you would, yeah, because if we were getting half of their manpower as an ally, as allied units, we would, if they had that, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 1.5 rounded up. We would get 2 allied units, but we're not going to get that because I'm pretty sure this goes away. Oh, no, stop, Grant. While he's an alliance, that will still be there, and it will give you them. And when that goes away, when you vassalize, take over it, it's not an ally anymore anyway. So it would cost us half the base tax, so it's 1, 2, 3, which is 1.5 rounded up to 2. So I am going to spend 2 diplomatic power, I believe. And we're going to, is it just as straightforward as paying that and take an available alliance from your supply. There we go. Alliance. What does that say on it? Cabinet. What is that? Is that something different, or is it just on that? No. No, it is different. I can't quite read that. It's got some other wording on it. If I get closer in there. I think it's cabinet. Cabinet. Well, that's kind of different to the other one, so I'm not quite sure what that is. So I don't think it's that we're doing. We're just getting a normal alliance marker. There we go. So that's going to go in the capital here. Well, there's no capital in this because of the situation where it would be on the other bit of the map. So my guess is it just, I don't know. It does say in the capital, doesn't it? It says place it on the target's capital, along with one influence in their capital area if there is space. Oh, we get an influence as well then. So it's always better. So we get an extra influence as well. Bumping that up to 4. Dial yourself an NPR, pay diplomatic power equal to half the target's NPR base tax, maximum of 3, then take an available alliance marker from your supply, place it in target's capital, along with one influence in their capital area if there is space. For more details on benefits and obligations of alliance, see page 32. Excuse me. Let's have a little glance at that. Key features. You can have a maximum of 3 alliance markers. The cabinet idea allows for one more. So that must be what that one is to allow you to have that extra one. It tells you, call to arms, sending a call to arms, receiving a call to arms. I don't think I really need to go and look at that. I think we're okay. However, here is in order to take this action, both you and the target NPR must be at peace. Okay, and that's the one I was blundering about. But we are at peace, and so are they. You must have a total of at least 2 influence in any area belonging to the target NPR. Well, we had 3. We've now added another one, but I'm assuming that we would have needed to have 2 before we added that one. If the target NPR is allied to an opponent, you must have more than that opponent in the target NPR's area. More influence. There's no other influence in there. Forge an alliance with distant NPR. That's it. Okay, so good. We've done. We're done. And now what that will let us do is then I'm going to... the fact they've got influence in there, is that causing me trouble if I start... I think the thing is I want to get a war started there quick before they then do something with that influence. Yeah, I think so. Because my intention now is maybe to go to war with Stettin, and then we can get this alliance. And then we get 2 allied units. We'll get 2 allied units. You don't have an army, but that's fine. We build the army when we declare the war, don't we? And remember that costs you money, Grant. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's not my turn anymore. That's it. So we're back to Austria. That's it. That's all I get to do. It feels like. Yeah, well, you do only get to take 1 action. Well, you can take minor actions, and they are take or repay a loan, appoint an advisor / leader, call to arms, replenish manpower. We don't need to do that. The manpower situation really worked out well for us, didn't it? Because we got that extra one, which became available, and then these 3 were exhausted, and the reason they were exhausted from the rebel dice rolls. So we were able to, bring them back. Okay, they're not in our army, but they would have cost us money for being in the army in the income phase as well. So I think all that worked out pretty well. I don't want to take repay loans. Well, you might find... The thing is, you can take a repay a loan whenever. It's one of the hand effects, which is... I can't remember what it means. Reaction or something like that. Something that I think you can do in another player's turn, for instance, I believe. Another one was cut ties. We don't want to do that. Okay, so over in the Austria, Austria bought, well, there's not any power spent. What did he do in his turn? Oh, yeah, he did spend the bought power, but it went into, it was a focus action into politics. Right. So, they're not at war, so we're going to draw a card, I think. Yeah, I don't need to look elsewhere. There's no any issues. They're going to draw a bought card and see what we get. Yeah, that was a card that they drew before, so that's out of the game. So, Austria bought military. Right, so spends 1 bought power. Let's move 1 from available to spent. He's going to flip over a military card. No, I'll just draw it for here. I can have a look. Logistics Master. I'm looking down the bottom at the sort of stats of these. Activate 2 of your armies on your turn and resolve battles after completing all movement. Ignore any mountain border limits for these moves. Or take a recruit action at no extra military cost, where you may use up to 3 units from exhausted. Yeah, I'm not really soaking all these in just yet. I want to have a little glance at what other... I suppose these 2 guys are pretty decent, aren't they? 2, 1, 3. Yeah, remember you got to keep them in order, Grant. Because if I'm digging down for a card, it can only be 5 cards down, you know. Yeah, there's nothing really startling though. Well, the thing is, we're going to get another leader within. Well, if it's not this card, it's going to be in the next 4 cards. But if this ends up being a square, then we're in trouble because our ruler's going to die before we're going to get that next ruler. So there is that. Right, so military action for the bot. Yeah, we discarded the card, right. So military action. Right, here we go. Okay, so this is Austria. Military. At war, no. Has a claim. No. No. Denmark has a claim. We have a claim. But Austria does not. It's got a core token. But so no. Any area with, that's the battlegrounds thing, that's an advanced rule. So no. Bot has the marriage with that side up, no. So he's going to go to military chart and roll for a target, and if it's a non-player realm, he's going to place a claim. So this is Austria bot. We're looking for military target chart. So that'll be here. Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to roll the d6 and see where it takes us. A 2 to start with then. Let's see what we get. A 2 is going this way, so Bavaria. Just looking, Bavaria is an actual realm area then, isn't it? Bohemia. Or is it, hang on. Oh, Bavarian, so is it Bavarian Swabia? Must be, yeah. Yeah. The area is called Bavarian Swabia. Bavarian Swabia. Well, there's, hang on though, there's an actual Bavaria there. But they're not, that just got straight up, so I don't know, does that mean area then? If it's not got anything, because the other ones have got realm in, or owner of. Yeah, I think that's the area Bavaria, but it doesn't say Bavarian Swabia, but then maybe that's just to save text. It's just there is a realm, Bavaria. Oh, I see. How are you meant to work that out? Right, hang on. So there's the area there called, let's move these out of the way, Bavaria and Swabia. And then if we look on here, up top here, see Bavaria, and then Bavaria and Swabia. But you've got Salzburg in Bavaria and Swabia as well. Ulm in Bavaria and Swabia. So that's the three different realms you've got. One's called Salzburg, one's called Ulm, and one's called Bavaria. So we've got Salzburg, Ulm, and we must have missed one, Augsburg. It's up the top. I didn't miss it. That's the first one. So you've got Augsburg, Salzburg, Ulm, and then you've got this one that's got 3, which is called Bavaria. 1, 2, 3. So that must mean that that's going to be his target. Bavaria is there. Not the area, Grant. How could it just target the area? Yeah, you're talking rubbish now, aren't you? The one along for that is Bohemia, which we know is in here. The thing is, all the realms are going to be Bohemia, aren't they? Yeah. So that is actually Bohemia. The second part of what's written there is the area that they're in. The first part is the name of the realm. Right. So the name of this realm is Bavaria. That is the capital, München. And the area that's in is Bavaria and Swabia. So they're going to target Bavaria. It is a non-player realm. So yeah, they're not going to put a claim in. Well, they are going to put a claim in, but hang on. So we got a military chart. Yeah, we did say it was going to put a claim in, didn't it? So roll for target, turned out to be Bavaria. If a non-player realm place a claim, so we're going to do that. Right, so we've got claim. Well, I pick claim number 1. The thing is with these, I think, when it goes to look at these claims, it doesn't matter which one you're bringing out, Grant, because I think you roll a d6, and I would have to roll a 1 there, so I don't think it matters which one you bring out. I mean, I did bring 1 out for Denmark as well, but I'm pretty sure we'll see that when it goes to select these, you roll the d6, and it'll need to come up as a 1, so... But then, mind you, I might put claims elsewhere, and then I can... What I'm saying is I don't really specifically need to bring them out in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The only thing that you do need to do is the ones that have got core in the back, they need to be claims 7 and 8, because you can't roll a 7 or 8 on a d6. I think that's maybe the main reason for that one. Right, so we've done that. So carrying on, target is an opponent. No. Already. It might not have. Yeah, that's fine. Target is opponent. No. Target is eligible. And bot has less than 4 influence in target's area if it is an NPR. It does. Eligible means see Declaration of War restrictions on page 22 of the main rules to determine target eligibility. Okay. So there you can see it does have 2 influence, but as long as it had less than 4, that's a good to go. Declaration of War restrictions are can do on an ally, on a realm who you have a truce, on a player realm that has passed, on an NPR ally of a player realm with whom you have a truce or who has passed. None of these are applying. On an HRE member at peace with the Emperor, if the Emperor A is your ally, has a truce with you or has passed. I mean, it is an HRE member, but this is the actual Emperor that's making the attack, though. An HRE member at peace with the Emperor, if the Emperor is your ally. Is the Emperor his ally? No, Grant, it's not. It's not. It would have to have an alliance in there. I know it would come to call to arms if somebody else was attacking it, right? Well, if Denmark was attacking it, it would come to call to arms. Is that not a bit strange? On an HRE member at peace with the Emperor, if the Emperor A is your ally, B has a truce with you, C has passed. Well, B and C don't apply, but A is making me as your ally. And then the other 2 are on distant realms that you have no CB for, G, during, and interregnum. exceptions on the above. Does it say anything about the... No. No, I think it's okay. I think you can still do that. So, as long as it's eligible, and the bot has less than 4 influence in target's area if it's an NPR. Okay, so we're saying yes to that then. So it comes down. Target strength is greater than or equal to 2 times the bot's strength. So target strength is 1, 2, 3. And the bot's strength... that's got to be number 2. Strength, NPR, same main rules, page 36. Player realm. So the strength of player realm is the number of deployed units plus available. Yeah. So his strength is 3, 6, 8, 11, and his strength is only 3. See page 36. It's going to just tell me it's tax income, isn't it? I don't know why I'm having to look for this. NPR's defending. What does it say there? Strength. NPR same main rules, page 36. Each time I put it moves in and roll 3 units. The NPR rolls defend their area with a number of infantry units equal to the MC for this area, which is the military capacity. Then it's sending me to page 22. Military capacity is the measure of how many units a realm can muster. Realm's MC for any given area is equal to the combined tax value of the realm's own provinces and their vassals. Yeah. So, yeah, it's 3. So 3 is not... target strength is 3. It's not greater than 2 times the bot strength. No, it's not. That's a bit where the bot would then go back and re-roll because it'd be too strong for it. So no, declare war on target, spend 1 bot power to recruit, it's 9, that's the one we use, and to recruit 9 units, and then we're going to carry on those, so we don't just finish there. So Austria spends 1 bot power to recruit 9 units, 3, 6, 8, well he's got 8, he's got 3 already in the army, and he's recruiting another 8. We're just going to bring them all down here, I think. Oops. So yeah, so he's got a full 11. It's nice and easy for him doing that, isn't it? Okay, so he's done that. Right, and then moves along to here. Bot has non-player realm allies with 2+ influence adjacent to target. Right, the bot does not have any allies. No. So no. Targets may send defensive call to arms. Non-player realms always do. Well, yeah. I mean, right now, Bavaria wants to call for the Emperor, but it's the Emperor that's attacking him. So, I don't think that works. But we're not missing something here. I mean, should the Emperor be... Right, maybe you do need to stop, Grant. It's maybe not possible for the Emperor to attack HRE members. I wonder if that is as simple as that. It's funny, been going through the rulebook again, and the one area that I've just not quite got to, because I'm near the end, is I think I've read all this, and actually I think that's a lie. I think this is the bit I was at, Prestige. And then the next bit is the Holy Roman Empire. So I could do with having a read up on that, because I'm not clear on this at all. I was just looking there, it says HRE members, imperial subjects. All realms whose capital is inside the dotted HRE border are considered to be HRE members unless there is a not HRE token in the capital area. Member states that are not the Emperor are considered imperial subjects of the Emperor, Player realms, non-player realms, and vassal realms can be HRE members. So, but I looked up here again, internal wars, it says, if the Emperor does not have a CB when declaring war against one of their imperial subjects, they will lose one imperial, what is it? Authority. So that must mean that they can. There's nothing to stop them. If an imperial subject declares war on another HRE member without a CB, the Emperor must place a CB token on the capital of the aggressor. Right, so I'm pretty sure that means that we can do it. It's not maybe the bit that I was actually looking for, but one other bit. Oh, where was it? What happened there? There was another bit. No. Oh, it was a bot. It was a bot side of things. Yeah, hang on. One other bit I just noticed, and I'm just wondering if I did this when obviously the Emperor came to the aid of Hamburg back when we started. I'm pretty sure I would have went through this. A bot Emperor will always come to the defence of its imperial subjects if they are attacked by a realm outside the HRE. Yeah, I feel like I've read this. Unless they are already at war with an opponent or an imperial subject under attack. When activating the defending the HRE ability by accepting such call to arms, the Emperor will gain bot power equal to the imperial authority, which at the moment is like a 4, which is quite a lot. Treat all HRE areas as if connected to Emperor's capital by land for map purposes when defending the HRE. Yeah. Yeah, and then it tells you if it is another HRE member. Like, we are another HRE member. If we don't have a Casus Belli, the bot will defend. So we need to have a Casus Belli, or we're going to get the wrath of the Emperor as well. But that was a little worrying there, that if I caught that or not. But that was a while back, so we're just going to have to hope that I did realise to give them that bot power. Okay, so I think we're going to say that they are allowed to do this then. Yeah, let's just carry on, because I do need to get this finished. This might be a wee short part. I might just finish after this activation. So, bot has non-player realm allies within, but it's not got any non-player realm allies, so we come down here. Targets may send defensive call to arms, and non-player realms always do. Well, he's not got an call to arms that he can make. He's not allied with anybody. Bavaria, yeah. So then it moves to here. Remove all bots' influence from all of target's areas, right? So I'm not going to swing across, but we're going to remove. It's got 2 influence cubes in that area, so I'm removing them. And then declaration of war triggers naval battles. No, it's right in the middle, so that's a definite no. Declaration of war triggers land battles. No, because there's no army there. So that's a no. Army size greater than or equal to 2 times the target strength. Target strength is 3. I think this is a yes, because we've got 11. It's Austria have 11. So 11 is greater than 2 times 3, which is 6. 11 is greater than 6. Yes. So then comes down to here. Armies on the map board. No. Place army in own area closest to enemy. Check for Mac. Prefer area with enemy. Then closest to enemy of greatest strength. Yeah, it can't go in the area, Grant. It's just going to go. Place army in own area closest to enemy. Check for Mac. Prefer area with enemy, then closest to enemy of greater strength. Yeah, it's just go. I mean, it could go in here, this area, where its capital is. So let's just put it in there. Or it could have been in this area. Actual fact, it could have been in this area as well. All they are adjacent to that. So I'll just put it in its capital, and then just swinging over at the flowchart again, rather than, because let's see if we can just push this on. So where are we? Armies on the map board, no. Place army. Right, so place army. Does this trigger a battle? No. Now, it He would have, if he had one of these provinces, he would have been able to place it right into that area, and then that would have triggered the battle. But that's not the case. I'm going to have to move in there. So, right, sorry, I did want to come back down here, but you can't keep coming back to the flowcharts, Grant. You're going to have to. I'd love to be able to do it every time, but then I'm swinging back from bit to bit. But I'll probably still keep doing it. But so triggers place army. We've done that. Does it trigger a battle? No. Are hostile units or area 1 to 2 spaces away, including naval bridge? Yes. Move army to enemy area in range. Prefer largest enemy force. There's only one enemy, right? It's going to. Is that going to trigger a battle? Yes. Go to land battle. So we are going to now go to land battle. And then that is going to then end the turn. He's going to gain 1 bot power if he actually wins that battle, which is probably likely. So let's deal with that. Right, so he moves into here, and we have a battle. So I'll go to land battle, which is page 16 of this book. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, let's just see if we can push on with this. Bot land battle resolution. Okay, so land battle. Any enemy is a player realm? No. It's a non-player realm. So we're going to roll battle dice. The infantry dice equals hostile units. Yeah, so there's a strength of 3, so there's 3. Yeah, infantry dice equals 3 equals the amount of hostile units. There's 3 hostile units, so they're going to roll 3 infantry dice. And it's just the NPR that does this. Remember, this is different from a player battling an NPR. It's a different procedure than what it is from the bot battling an NPR. So we're just going to roll 3 infantry dice, and they're going to hit on the infantry symbols. Hang on a second. Right, I had to go and get my dinner there. So I've been away for. I just want to try and finish this part quickly. If that's likely to happen. Yeah, we're just about to roll dice, so aren't we? Oh yeah, that's one thing I was thinking about while I was away. I was wondering if because they've got power of 3. Now I don't know if this happens when they're fighting a bot, but they get to draw a card. Right, where would I find that? Hang on. Well, here's the bot bit. Land battles versus rebels NPRs. When a bot fights an NPR rebel force, always roll a number of infantry dice equal to the number of NPR units present. Every that counts as a casualty. If the bot has any remaining units after this, it wins the battle. Any rebels are removed. If all the bot's units were eliminated, the bot loses. If the bot loses against rebels, a number of rebels equal to half of the strength of the bot army are removed. So, it doesn't say anything there. Right, hang on. It's here, I think. That's on page 36 of the main rules. NPR behaviour in battle. NPR units always act as infantry in land battles, as white ships in naval battles. If one side consists of NPRs only, right, yeah, and they have a total of 3+ units, draw a card from the top of the military deck at the start of the battle. The card has an advisor on it. That NPR force has no leader. Okay, if the card has a leader on it, add his battle dice as you would with any general admiral. Discard the card at the end of the battle. Battle dice are then rolled as normal for both sides. See, battle dice are then rolled as normal for both sides. Well, the bot doesn't deal with that, but well, I feel like I should be drawing the card. It's not really telling me that the bot wouldn't. I would think that it would have it in the bot rules, wouldn't it? You know, surely that would have that in this area here. You know, that was a bit we read previously, land battles versus NPR, which is what we're doing. Both fighting alongside NPR, well that's a different thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to draw the card. There's nothing to tell me not to. Right, I'm not seeing anything, so I think I'm going to draw this and see if we get a leader. Kind of hoping that we don't. So draw a military card. It is just an advisor, so that doesn't do nothing. If it had been a leader, we would have got what his bonus dice. You see the guy that's there, we would have got two blue dice. But let me know if I did get that wrong. Although, no, don't really feel like I did. But yeah, there's a lot of rules in this, so who knows? It might be tucked away there somewhere that's saying that they don't when it's against the bot, you know. Right, so let's go roll 3 dice then. So here we go. And sadly, just the one hit. So we just score on infantry. So the Austrians lose 1 unit that goes in the manpower reserve. They're still quite comfortable with another 10 is it? Yeah. So they get to win the battle. No, actually, that's the first battle this turn, so let us just give them that extra bot strength just now while I remember. So they get a bot strength back for winning the first battle of the turn. We go back to the military action. No, we do not. Well, let's go to land battle then end turn, so maybe go back to the land battle section just to see. No, we were here, weren't we? So the NPR, they rolled their dice. Bot has units remaining. Yes, it does. Remove all. Yeah, we're actually meant to put the NPR units out there in the area, weren't we? We were meant to put 3 units out, but I didn't do that. So, so we removed all the units. Resolving bot receives 1 if it is the first battle victory this turn. We've done that. Yeah, okay. We've done that. So down here, remove defeated armies from the board. Well, there's no defeated armies, so his army must just stay there, and then we end the battle. And let us say that was then end of their turn. Okay, that's good. Tempted to draw for Denmark, but no, I better not. I need to go off to bed. Even earlier this morning. Even earlier tomorrow morning than I was this morning, so yeah, I better. Yeah, so that was the end of Austria's turn. They did win the battle here. And remember, it's against, well, yeah, it was against, is it Bavaria? Bavaria, the 3. I suppose I should probably put them, because the claim's just in the area, so just to remind ourselves, he was right in the middle of all 3 of them. And he won the battle, lost 1 unit, but that wasn't really such a big deal to him. And yeah, okay. Right, I better get away for tonight. And so shortish part by my standards here. I didn't actually think I was going to squeeze a whole part in, but there we go, we did. Right, hopefully get another bit tomorrow, and then we're heading into getting close to the weekend. I'm off this weekend again, so I do have a few things on though, but I'm sure I will get around getting back up here. Now, the fact that I'm off all over the weekend, I might try and get back across to the other tables there, but we'll see. This game's still got me hooked in here, and I want to see where it's going to take me next. And there's lots of things to do. I mean, I got to only do one little thing there, and then, I mean, that's taken up a part. I've just done that in Austria. I would like to try and speed it up a little, because I feel like I'm itching to do something else again. I'm itching to now do the, what is it? What we need to do now? Oh, we need to use the, what is that? Subjugate card. Yeah, and hopefully we can do that. Remember, we've not got the royal marriage, but we don't need it now. I think that's how it worked. Okay, I'll get away for now. I'll hopefully be back tomorrow at some point. Cheers.